What's up, YouTube? Poplar Mechanic here, and today we're going to be talking about spider leg rigging. And we're in the office today because it's super windy outside. But as soon as the weather straightens out, we'll be back out doing videos. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so for a scenario, we have here the rigging line. So say you've got it up through a ring or up through the tree, you can see I like to splice eyes and have carabiners on mine. I just think it's quicker. So the reason we would use the spider leg or limb balancer is if you have a lower long branch that's hanging over a structure. That's a really good reason to use it, probably the only one, and it works really well. So this is the end. So what I like to do is I like to hook this end to the heavier end, so sort of the wood weight, or the end that you would less likely to come down in the event of an accident or something like that that didn't hold. But I mean, this holds really well, and I've never had it fail on me. So this is just a 1/2 inch Samson stable braid. And then we've also got this 3/8 10x, and I prefer to use 3/8 because I use 1/2 inch line a lot. Obviously, the smaller this is, the better it's going to bite onto your rigging line. So I went ahead and spliced this up. It's really easy to do. You can see there. And this one's, I think, about 12 feet, maybe 15. I don't know. The length doesn't matter, but you're better off going longer because it's easy to take up the slack. And I'll show you guys that when we get to it. But in any case, we're going to show you how to attach this to the line. I'm just going to switch to that side of the camera so you can see me doing it. Alright guys, so when we're ready to balance our limb, we can picture the limb being down here. Like I said, we've already got the carabiner end hooked to the heavier side of the limb, or the limb we less likely to fall. And then we're going to go ahead and just take the spliced end of the 3/8 10x. We're going to place it in front of the 1/2 inch rigging line, just like that. And we're just going to go ahead and make wraps upward. Okay. Just going all the way up the rope, just like that. And then when you get, there's no real number here. Just get as tight as you can, and obviously make sure it's enough that it'll hold. And then once you get to this point here, you'll notice that loop at the top. We're going to go ahead and take the tail end of the spider leg and push it up from underneath. Okay? So you can see I'm just pushing that loop through. It's just easier this way. You're going to go ahead and get all that slack through. Just like that. Sorry, she's quite long here, guys. Just bear with me. Okay, and then once you have that in, you're just going to go ahead and pull that down. Okay, now that's a really tight one. You wouldn't necessarily have to go that excessive, but honestly, as long as you can slide it up and down, it's better that it holds than not. So there you go. You've effectively made a limb balancer just like that. Okay guys, so this next part might be a little bit confusing, but this rope is going to represent the limb we're tying. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm just showing you the knot that I use to eliminate the slack. I actually got this from Educated Climber. But anyways, you'll go ahead, you're about to tie up your branch, okay, and you'll just make one twist towards you and then another twist towards you. So 2 twists. So it's going to look like that, and then you're going to push a loop through, and basically you're just going to keep daisy chaining this to eat up that slack. And I mean, this isn't critical. You can tie whatever knot you want, but this is a cinching knot, and I just find it a really nice way to eat up some of that slack on your limb. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. Okay guys, so here we are in the job site. We've got this long limb overhanging a tin roof here. I've implemented the spider leg. You can see I did use the daisy chain knot. I left a bit of a longer tail that's dangling just to save time. We swept this limb over the roof. It went pretty much perfectly. I could have had a little more tension in the rigging line side of things just to pick that end up, but it can be hard to judge. As long as they're fairly level, though, you should be fine for rigging. There's not a huge amount of room to let stuff down here, so I had to put a tag line on, and you can see we'll just get her right down beside the house here, and everything went pretty good. There is another situation that happens commonly with spider legging, I've noticed as I've been using it, and I do have a clip where it happens. It's where the butt kicks up. So we'll go ahead and I'll show you that right now. Alright, so you can see here we've set up another spider leg. I just went ahead and cut it there, and it's still attached at the butt. I commonly like doing that just to let the piece settle, so I just let it peel, but you can see what happens when I cut it here. See, it comes right back up. So that is one thing. I mean, everything was fine here, as long as you're doing it carefully, but just keep that in mind. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.